As we get older, many of us begin to feel the weight of our choices. The foods we eat, the habits we form, and the decisions we make about our health all begin to take their toll. But what if there was a simple way to feel better, to regain the energy we thought was slipping away, and to take control of our health again? The truth is you can, and it begins with what you put on your plate. There is a growing understanding that not all foods are created equal, especially when it comes to seniors. In fact, some foods, those that are free from sugar and carbohydrates, can truly transform the way we feel as we age. They can help stabilize our blood sugar, keep our energy levels steady, and even improve our mental clarity. Imagine the relief of knowing that you do not need to struggle with the energy crashes that come from sugary snacks or the discomfort that comes from carb-heavy meals. Imagine a life where you can enjoy eating without the guilt or fear of health complications later. Today, I am going to take you through the 10 best foods for seniors that contain no carbs and no sugar, but are packed with the nutrients that will help you feel strong, vibrant, and in control. Whether you are already managing health concerns or just want to improve your overall well-being, this list will give you the tools to make a positive change. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly which foods you can begin adding to your diet today to live a healthier, happier life. Aging is a journey we all must take. It brings with it wisdom, memories, and stories worth sharing. But it also brings challenges, some seen, some hidden, deep within our bodies. For many seniors, the struggle is not just about aches and pains, but about feeling left behind by their own health. Energy becomes scarce, sleep becomes shallow, the mind feels cloudy, and often the plate in front of us becomes a silent enemy instead of a healing friend. But here is something many people do not realize. Suffering in old age is not inevitable. Weakness, confusion, and chronic illness are not simply part of getting old. In fact, many of the health issues seniors face today are tied to one powerful but often overlooked factor, which is nutrition. What we eat either nourishes us or drains us. Especially for people over 50, food becomes more than fuel. It becomes medicine or poison. And unfortunately, sugar and processed carbohydrates are the most common poisons hidden in plain sight. They are in our morning toast, in the healthy cereals, in the sweet tea we sip with lunch, even in sauces, dressings, and soups we think are harmless. These sugars and refined carbs spike our blood sugar, increase inflammation, disturb our sleep, fog our memory, and contribute to fatigue, weight gain, and even depression. Take a moment to think about that. The bread you eat every day, the sweet fruit juice you trust to be healthy, it may be silently draining the strength from your bones, the sharpness from your mind, and the calm from your heart. But here is the good news. Real food still exists, foods that are rich in nutrients, kind to your body, and completely free from added sugars and harmful carbohydrates. Foods that can help you feel more like yourself again. These are not fancy superfoods or trendy diets. They are simple, natural, and available to anyone who is ready to take back control of their health. Over the years, I have spoken to hundreds of seniors. People like Grandma Lily, who struggled with afternoon fatigue until she made just a few simple food swaps. Or Mr. Thomas, a retired bus driver who thought it was too late to change, but discovered that cutting out sugar was the best decision of his life. I have also read through studies, spoken with doctors, and listened to the wisdom of elders who lived well into their 90s, strong, clear-minded, and full of life. And they all had one thing in common. They respected what they put into their bodies. In the next part of this video, I will walk you through 10 specific foods that are not only low in sugar and carbohydrates, but also powerful allies in the fight against aging. These foods support your heart, brain, muscles, and more. They may seem simple, but their impact can be life-changing. Let us begin this journey together with wisdom, hope, and the belief that it is never too late to feel better than ever. Food number 1, avocados, the gentle powerhouse for aging bodies. When Margaret turned 72, she noticed something troubling. Her energy faded before noon, her knees ached more than usual, and she often forgot simple things, like where she left her glasses. Her doctor ran some tests and said everything looked normal for her age. But Margaret did not accept that. She believed something was missing in her diet. That something was healthy fats. Avocados, soft and creamy, became Margaret's quiet miracle. They are low in carbohydrates, contain no sugar, and are rich in monounsaturated fats, which help protect the heart, improve brain function, and reduce inflammation in the joints. For seniors, inflammation is the silent thief, robbing comfort, clarity, and strength. The healthy fats in avocados support stable energy and help absorb essential vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Scientific research supports this. Studies show that the nutrients in avocados can help lower bad cholesterol, support eye health, and even reduce the risk of cognitive decline. Margaret now eats half an avocado with a sprinkle of salt and lemon each morning. It is her small act of self-care. The takeaway is simple. One natural food full of life can help you feel more alive too. Food number 2, eggs. Nature's perfect package for strength and memory. Mr. William, a retired carpenter in his late 60s, used to skip breakfast. He believed eating less would help him stay slim. But over time, he began to feel weaker. Climbing stairs became difficult. He would forget names mid-sentence. One day his granddaughter asked, "Grandpa, why do you look so tired lately?" That question stayed with him. A nutritionist friend suggested he add eggs back into his meals. Eggs are one of nature's most complete foods. They are free from sugar, extremely low in carbohydrates, and packed with high-quality protein, essential fats, and choline, a nutrient that supports brain function and memory. For seniors especially, choline can be a game changer. It helps maintain mental sharpness, supports the nervous system, and plays a key role in preventing cognitive decline. Research shows that older adults who consume enough protein and healthy fats maintain stronger muscles and better brain health. And eggs, with all their simplicity, deliver both. Now, Mr. Williams starts most days with 2 boiled eggs and a glass of water. He says he feels steadier, both in body and in mind. The lesson here is clear. Do not fear real food. Embrace what has nourished generations before you. Food number 3, sardines. Tiny fish, big protection for the heart and bones. Eleanor had brittle bones. After a minor fall in her kitchen, she ended up with a hairline fracture in her hip. Her doctor explained that her calcium levels were low and her body was not absorbing nutrients the way it once did. That is when Eleanor discovered sardines. These small, humble fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, and vitamin D, all critical for heart health and bone strength. Unlike many fish, sardines are eaten whole, which means you get the benefits of their soft, edible bones. They are sugar-free, carb-free, and full of protein that helps seniors maintain muscle mass. Studies have shown that omega-3s in sardines help reduce inflammation, support healthy blood pressure, and even improve mood and brain function in older adults. Eleanor now eats sardines twice a week, usually with a slice of lemon and olive oil. She says they make her feel stronger from the inside out. The lesson is simple. Sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest strength. Food number 4, spinach. The gentle green that keeps you young. Peter, 68, was once a sharp-minded teacher, but after retirement, he noticed his focus fading. He would start a sentence and forget where he was going with it. His daughter, a nurse, suggested adding more leafy greens to his diet, especially spinach. Spinach is a low-carb, sugar-free vegetable packed with vitamins A, C, K, magnesium, and plant-based iron. Most importantly for seniors, it is rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that protect eye health and may reduce the risk of macular degeneration, a common cause of vision loss in old age. Science confirms that leafy greens help slow cognitive decline. In one study, seniors who ate more greens had the brain function of someone 11 years younger. Peter began making small spinach salads with olive oil and walnuts. Within weeks, he felt clearer, more alert, and less tired. His eyes also felt less strained while reading. The takeaway: nourish your brain with what nature offers. Spinach may not be exciting, but it is one of your greatest allies in aging well. Food number 5, walnuts. A crunch that calms the mind. Linda had trouble sleeping. Night after night, her thoughts raced. Worries about her health, her children, the world. They kept her awake. A friend in her book club told her about walnuts. These brain-shaped nuts are a natural source of omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and antioxidants that help reduce stress and support deep, restful sleep. They contain no sugar, are low in carbohydrates, and provide healthy fats that feed the brain and reduce inflammation. Research shows that older adults who eat a handful of walnuts daily have better cognitive function and lower rates of depression. Linda began adding a few walnuts to her evening routine. She now describes her nights as peaceful. She wakes up refreshed, ready to take a walk or read her favorite book in the morning sun. The lesson here: peace of mind can sometimes begin with what you put in your hand, not just what is in your heart. Food number 6, cauliflower, the clever carb replacement. George loved mashed potatoes. They reminded him of Sunday dinners with his late wife. But after being diagnosed with pre-diabetes, he needed to reduce his carbohydrate intake. He felt defeated until his grandson made him a bowl of mashed cauliflower. Cauliflower is a non-starchy vegetable that is very low in carbs and sugar, yet versatile enough to replace many carb-heavy foods. It can be mashed, roasted, turned into rice, or baked into a pizza crust. Beyond its texture, cauliflower is rich in vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants that help reduce the risk of heart disease and cancer. Scientists now believe that reducing refined carbs and replacing them with vegetables like cauliflower can improve blood sugar control and lower inflammation. George says he no longer misses mashed potatoes. Cauliflower gives him the warmth and comfort he craves without the guilt or blood sugar spike. Take this as a sign. You do not have to give up comfort. You only need to change the ingredients. Food number 7, olive oil, the golden liquid of longevity. Grandma Lily was born in a small village where olive oil was used for everything, from cooking to healing wounds. Now in her 80s, she still walks with strength, smiles with clarity, and cooks with one main ingredient: extra virgin olive oil. This golden oil is a staple of the Mediterranean diet and is known for its heart protective properties. It is free from sugar and carbohydrates, rich in monounsaturated fats, and full of antioxidants like polyphenols, which help reduce inflammation and support brain health. Studies have linked daily olive oil consumption to lower rates of dementia, cardiovascular disease, and even certain cancers. Lily drizzles it over her salads, steams her vegetables with it, and even takes a spoonful in the morning on an empty stomach. She calls it her elixir of youth. The takeaway? Sometimes health comes not in pills, but in the simple traditions passed down through generations. Food factor 8, mushroom, the earthy secret for immune strength. Stanley, a quiet man who enjoyed gardening, began catching colds more often in his 70s. His doctor said his immune system was slowing down, which is common with age. But Stanley made a quiet discovery: mushrooms. Mushrooms like shiitake, maitake, and white button are low in carbs, contain no sugar, and are filled with compounds that support the immune system. They are rich in selenium, vitamin D, and beta-glucans, which enhance the body's natural defense mechanisms. Research from respected medical journals confirms that mushrooms can boost immunity, improve gut health, and even support the body's response to inflammation. Stanley began adding mushrooms to his morning omelet. Since then, he says he feels stronger inside. So, like his body is better prepared for the day. The lesson: from the earth, we find healing. Mushrooms are more than food. They are nature's quiet defenders. Food 9, zucchini, the gentle vegetable for easy digestion. Claire, 75, loved vegetables but often felt bloated or uncomfortable after meals. Her digestion had slowed, and many high-fiber foods were now difficult for her stomach to handle. Then, she discovered zucchini. Zucchini is soft, easy to digest, and naturally low in carbohydrates and sugar. It contains water, fiber, and important nutrients like potassium, which supports healthy blood pressure and reduces bloating. Doctors often recommend zucchini for seniors who want to support digestive health without upsetting their system. Claire began spiralizing zucchini into noodles and pairing it with her favorite sauces. She says her stomach feels lighter, and she enjoys meals again without discomfort. Take this to heart. Your food should nourish you, not burden you. Zucchini is a gentle reminder of that. Food number 10, bone broth, the healing soup for body and soul. James lost his appetite after a long hospital stay. He felt weak, uninterested in food, and emotionally flat. His daughter began making him warm bone broth, a recipe passed down from his own mother. Bone broth is made by simmering animal bones for hours, releasing collagen, amino acids, minerals, and gelatin that support joint health, gut healing, and the immune system. It contains no sugar, no carbohydrates, and yet delivers powerful nourishment. Science now confirms that bone broth can help improve digestion, support joint flexibility, and may even enhance sleep due to its glycine content. James sips a mug every morning. He says it warms not just his body, but his spirit. The final message: when the body is tired, the soul looks for comfort. And sometimes, comfort comes in a bowl of broth made with love. Let us take a gentle pause here. If you are still watching this video, I want to say something directly to you, not as a presenter, but as someone who truly cares about your well-being. You are here because you care. You care about your health, your future, and maybe even the people you love who are growing older each day. That alone is powerful. Taking time to learn, to listen, to reflect, that is a rare strength in today's noisy world. So here's what I would like to ask of you. If you are still here with me, type the words "still strong" in the comments below. Wait me, because by doing that, you are not just engaging with a video. You are joining a quiet circle of people who are choosing life, choosing health, choosing to grow even when the body feels tired. And when others see those words, "still strong," they will feel encouraged. They will know they are not alone on this journey. Perhaps you are a son or daughter caring for your elderly parent. Perhaps you are 65 or 75 and wondering if it is too late to make changes. I want to tell you, it is never too late, not for healing, not for strength, not for joy. So let us connect. Type "still strong" below. And if any of the foods so far have surprised you, touched your heart, or reminded you of someone you love, feel free to share that too. I promise someone will read it and feel less alone. Now let us continue this journey together, because the most meaningful food, the one that feeds the soul, is often wisdom shared from one life to another. Final food: forgiveness, the nourishment no one talks about. Yes, it may not be something you can put on a plate, but for many elders I have spoken to over the years, this is the one thing that truly restores health, not just to the body, but to the soul. Let me tell you about Mr. Harold. He was 82 when I met him, a quiet man with kind eyes and a tired voice. He had high blood pressure, struggled with digestion, and suffered from constant fatigue. His doctor gave him medication, but something else was weighing him down. One day during a routine visit, he confessed something. He had not spoken to his brother in over 30 years. A fight, small, foolish, had kept them apart. And every day since, a quiet ache had lived in his chest. With encouragement, Mr. Harold made a call, a shaky voice, a long silence, and then, after all those years, forgiveness. 2 months later, his doctor noticed something strange. His blood pressure had improved. He smiled more. He slept deeper. He began gardening again. You see, the heart is not just a muscle, it is a memory keeper. And when it holds on to pain, it wears the body down. Forgiveness costs nothing, yet it heals more than any pill. So as we speak of low-carb, sugar-free foods, let us also remember this. No food will ever heal a heavy heart, but forgiveness can. Call someone today, make peace, even if only in your heart. Because the strongest medicine is often invisible. It lives in moments of grace and in the courage to let go. That is the nourishment we all deserve. Let us take a deep breath together. We have walked through more than just a list of foods. We have shared stories, wisdom, and truths that reach beyond nutrition. Because health, especially in our later years, is never just about what we eat. It is about how we live, how we feel, and how we care for ourselves and one another. Each food we spoke about today, whether sardines, spinach, bone broth, or even forgiveness, carries a quiet power. These are not just choices, they are acts of love, acts of hope. Perhaps you saw yourself in one of these stories. Perhaps you remembered someone, a parent, a friend, maybe even your younger self. That is the beauty of aging. It gives us the time to look back, to learn, and to choose a better path forward. And yes, while we may not control every part of aging, we do hold the power to choose small things that matter. What we put on our plate, what we let go of in our hearts, and how we greet each new day. Let me leave you with this thought. Our days may not be infinite, but the love we pour into them can be. Every healthy choice is a step toward more time with those we love, more laughter, more peace. So let us walk gently, eat wisely, and live kindly, because it is never too late to begin again. With food, with health, with life itself, you are not alone on this path. We are walking it together. Before you go, I would like to ask something of you, not as a demand, but as a heartfelt invitation. If something in this video touched your heart, if a story reminded you of your mother, your grandfather, or maybe your own quiet journey through aging, then please take one small action today that could ripple into someone else's life. Start by liking this video. It may seem like a small gesture, but it helps this message reach more people, especially those who may be searching for answers, for hope, for something real and comforting. Next, consider subscribing to this channel. This is more than just a YouTube page. It is a place for real conversations, heartfelt stories, and practical wisdom drawn from science, experience, and the quiet voices of elders who have seen more than most. By subscribing, you will not miss the next message that may help you or someone you love. And most importantly, please share this video with someone. Share it with your father who does not talk much about his health. Share it with your sister who is caring for your aging mother. Share it with a friend who might be feeling lost or overwhelmed. You never know what a few words, a few stories, or a single suggestion can do for another soul. You can also leave a comment below, say "still strong," or share which moment or food meant the most to you. I read every single one, and so do others in this community. Your voice matters more than you may ever know. This is not just a channel, this is a space for compassion, reflection, and action. Let us keep this circle growing, heart by heart. Thank you for spending this time with me today. May you walk forward with strength in your body, peace in your heart, and light in your eyes. Until we meet again, take care of yourself and of those you love.